My Shalom family, it is Siobhan. Thank you for coming back. I am driving, but I am following the rules as best I can. It's okay though. Got my eyes on the road. So anyway, I just want to come to you guys because my guy is good, and we are on day 24, entering into consecration, day 24, and it has been amazing. Again, not the picture that I have in my head of what it should be or what I think it should be, but my Father continues to just drop little nuggets like, yeah, I'm in this. So hallelujah for that. I had another attack this morning. This is number 3, and it was different in the sense of it felt like I was being attacked in a dream, and I guess you could say that's true, but if it makes any sense, make it make sense, yeah. I could still feel it in the natural realm. And they try and silence my voice every time. Well, they don't try, they do for a short period, and then Yah allows me to break free. But it was different this time, and I thank y'all for it, because this time around, referencing to Nehemiah, how he said when Sanballat and Tobiah and Gershom, the Arab, when they found out that the Israelites were rebuilding the walls, it says that they were sore grieved, trembling. They were fearful of what they were doing. And so, of course, now they have to come with threats. They have to come with ammunition to keep them, to discourage them from doing the work. So I have put some sticky notes on my wall that remind me of how Nehemiah responded to them. And he even went us so far as to say how Yahuwah is, we are his servants, and we will arise and build, right? And then he was on to say how the enemy, Sanballat and them, which is our modern day devil, you don't have a right, you don't have a portion, and you don't have, what's the other word? You don't have a right, you don't have a portion, you don't even have a memorial in Jerusalem. You don't have that right. And it reminded me of what Hamashiach said when he said, the ruler of this world is coming, and he possesses none at all in me. And we are supposed to be imitators of Hamashiach. We are supposed to be walking like him and copying his way. And he said even greater works y'all will do than these, So we are supposed to be walking in this authority. And I put those 2 scriptures side by side. You don't possess none at all in me. The whole point in this consecration, again, y'all, is for the Most High, 1, to draw nigh unto us as we draw nigh unto him, and 2, so that he can expose and reveal any wickedness, any darknesses that remain within us. Because remember, we have been feeding the flesh since we came out the womb. So it takes time and it takes effort to be rid of that old man. That old man is grown, and your new man, you raising him up. And so that is the attitude we have to have when we go in this thing. You don't possess none at all here. You don't run nothing up in my temple, because this is the set apart temple of Yahuwah. He says, present your bodies as a living sacrifice, set apart and acceptable unto me. This is our reasonable service. We have to come against the enemy when he attacks and tries to remind us of our faults, where we have gone wrong, trying to hold us in condemnation, and whatever else that he tries to put on you. But when you are actively seeking and consecrating yourself so that Yah can deal with these demons, because he said, be seated at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. So he's already dealt with them. Actually, there's no more dealings. This is a past tense situation, because once Hamashiach died, all that was put to death, all of it. And I'm telling y'all, no matter how you feel in the moment, no matter how whatever, like you feel like you can't overcome, you feel like it's a lot or whatever, you continue to bring it back round to Yahuwah. But my Yah, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And so why do I say all this? Because when that enemy attacked, I was ready. I woke up at about 2 o'clock in the morning and just couldn't sleep. My baby girl was just fidgeting and tossing and turning all night. And so it was hard to sleep, and then the bed was just killing my back. Nevertheless, finally around 6, I'm getting where I can go to sleep. And then that's when the enemy attacks. That's when the enemy decides to hit. And I was ready for him. I feel like Yah is allowing me to be able to kind of sense them before an attack occurs, if that makes sense. I feel like there are certain indicators that kind of make me feel aware of them, and it's for a good while. I noticed that it's for a good while, but they wait and they delay a little longer, but nevertheless, my Father is fighting for me. Nehemiah said, the hand of my Elohim is good upon me. That word hand, again, means strength and power. The power of Yahuwah is on me. The enemy is threatened by something. If he's working so hard to keep you down, if he's working so hard to deter your mindset to be of a warrior mindset, he's working pretty hard to convince you that you ain't nobody. But when the hand of Elohim is good upon you, when Yah is doing a good work in you and through you, the enemy takes note, Sambalat. The enemy trembles and fears. Why? Because that Ruach, that Holy Spirit, is showing up. And the enemy knows he don't stand a chance against the Holy Spirit. He don't stand a chance. He knows that greater is Yah that is in us than him that is in the world. He knows it. So why would he want you to get stronger in the spirit? You know? So be encouraged. I don't care how bad the enemy is attacking you. I don't care how you feel in the moment. You got to fight those feelings. You got to cast down those weak thoughts. That's what I'm working on. Casting down weak thoughts. Oh, it's so hard. I used to get on my daughter all the time. But, so that means you ain't going to try? That means you ain't going to do nothing? Because it's so hard. No, you have to push past that. Yeah, it might be hard. Yeah, it might be challenging. But we got to keep going until Yah strengthens us to where that just ain't nothing no more. And then you on to the next big challenge, you know? We are supposed to be going from glory to glory, faith to faith, belief to belief. So when we are dealing with these challenges, like I told my best friend, she wouldn't mind if I shared this, but mom problems and having all these little ones, it's a challenge taking care of all these kids. And you know, one starts screaming, then that makes all the other ones start screaming, or one is cutting up and then the other ones want to follow suit. I mean, mom challenges, right? And she was saying how when she had her older ones, it wasn't this hard, but now that she has her smaller ones, it seems like a whole new level amongst many other things going on. And so I told her, I said, you praying prayers for elevation. You praying prayers of growth in your faith, in your walk. You praying those prayers that are going to shape and mold you. So why wouldn't it be difficult? It ain't a walk in the park like it used to be, because that was a different level. Now you on a more mature level. So you have to be ready for those mature challenges, which are more testing than the ones prior to. It's like a game. Level 2 is going to be a breeze. But level 10 is a whole nother story. Level 10 has its own challenges. It has its own giants, you know? And so we have to keep in mind that it's all working out for our good, y'all. And let patience have her perfect work. When we are enduring trials and tribulations, it says, blessed is the man who endures them, he shall receive the crown of life. You know? I want that crown of life, and I want you to have that crown of life. So don't give up. Whatever the enemy hits you with, you just hit him back with the word. When the enemy was shutting me up physically with my voice, I was rebuking in my head, and when Yah allowed me to be free, I am a warrior. You do not have a right. You do not have a portion. You do not have a memorial up in here. And you know what? After I got done, I think I put on some music. I know I already had some music going on, but it probably was maybe 10 minutes later, I went straight to sleep and slept good. Now, I still have been tired all day because, I mean, I hardly got any sleep, but I was ready. I dealt with him, and then I moved forward. The enemy is not, don't be governed by fear. Don't allow the enemy to paralyze you to where you can't have peace. We're supposed to be battling and having peace in the midst of the battle. Watchman Reports, I definitely recommend y'all go watch him and his wife. Their ministry is amazing. Yah has revealed so many revelations through them. They have a video about how you can have shalom, you can have peace in the midst of the battle. Don't allow that enemy to keep you bound because he put his hands on you. The enemy, Goliath said, come fight me, and if you smite me, then we'll be your servants. But if I fight you and smite you, then you are my servant. So he plans on putting his hands on you, you know. He has every intention to strike you dead. But you fight him back. You be like little David. He said, I'm going to take your head off your shoulders. I'm going to feed it to the fowls of the air. On top of that, my father already going to deliver me in your hand, just like he did that lion and that bear when they took my sheep. We got to have that mindset. We got to come out of this cowardice spirit. We got to come out of this weak spirit, because he ain't called no weak ones. He compares us to lions and oak trees, strong trees that are not movable. So you got this. I just want to encourage you, and I want you to know I'm here for you. Consecrate yourself. Consecrate yourself. Okay? Anyway, y'all know what it is. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, or don't. I love you anyway. Much shalom, y'all. Break this.